Before entering the gowning area, these blue booties must be worn. When you gain access into the clean room, you will be first assigned a locker. This is where you will store your clean room suit. When gowning up, we gown up from top to bottom. So you will start with your mask, and then you will put on your cap, then your hood, then your clean room suit. Make sure that your suit does not touch the ground. And finally, your clean room boots. The final thing that you want to place on is your eyewear. So that's either your goggles or your safety glasses. There are two types of PPE that are worn at all times in the lab: your gloves and your eyewear. When you enter the lab, you want to place on your gloves. There are two main types of gloves that are worn at all times in the lab: non-wet chemical processing gloves and wet chemical processing gloves. Your non-wet chemical processing gloves are PVC gloves. Your wet chemical processing gloves are your nitrile gloves. Each wet bench has its own personal protective equipment that are required for that wet bench, whether it be acid, base, or solvent. As seen here, the minimum PPE for this wet bench are apron, face shield, and finally gloves. When degowning, you first start with your gloves, removing them and placing them in the trash. We started gowning from top to bottom. So when we degown from bottom to top. So we start with our boots, then our clean room suit, then our hood, our cap, and then finally our mask.